Genevieve. Well, Genevieve is last of 5 kids. Born in Cape Coast. Grew up in Ghana till I was about 18. Went to Achimota school. Yeah, I'm an SOA chick on the West. I'm very proud of it. You know, finished and went to the UK to do my degree, my master's. Ended up working for a little bit in HR, specifically in hotels. Then I ended up with an NGO called Age UK, and I worked with them as an HR business partner. And pretty much decided to set up RegTrain and to give back to society, because I felt it was time for me to come back home and make an impact. Why HR? I got, like I said earlier on, I got an opportunity to be, my manager one day called me and said, Jen, I was working in reservations at that time, and she says, Jen, these are new starters, you know, I want you to train them. I don't know, maybe she must have seen sort of the motherly or the caring, because I always used to be available for everyone. So Jen this, Jen that, Jen this, and Jen is around the corner. Jen will listen to the phone calls when new starters start, point them in the right direction. So I guess she saw a potential in me and decided that she wanted to give me the opportunity to be trained, to be a trainer for the department. So I had a bit of taste on that, but then I felt, you know what, that is not satisfactory enough, and that I wanted to also explore the other avenues to HR. And like I said earlier on, right from childhood, I've always been one of those people that likes to fish for things. You know, I like to try and get to the bottom of stuff. And for me, I found HR to be more of, you know, especially recruitment, one of the areas where you have the open door policy. People can come to you and talk to you about anything. Then also, because you're trying to match candidates to clients, you also then start to fish out. So you're more or less an FBI, trying to match the right person to the client. So that's been the main reason why I've had a passion for HR. When I decided to move back, I thought, okay, I can dip into my savings and start. I've got such a fantastic family, my immediate siblings, and you know, very close friends and stuff. They supported me 100%, and they also financially supported me as well. But you see, the thing about running an HR consultancy firm is that I got to know that you don't necessarily have to have a lot of resources to start initially with. Because once you have the database of candidates and once you've managed to get yourself the clients, it really doesn't matter whether you have a physical location, because at the end of the day, it's the service you're providing. The most important critical thing for me was getting the website done, which yes, it was quite expensive, but then it was because I had saved a little bit. So setting up an HR consultancy firm initially is not very cash consuming as compared to other companies if people are setting up from the initial stage, like a manufacturing thing or what have you. One other thing as well is also, which is just a one of being voted as the International Businesswoman of the Year for 2015. You know, after being in business for 2 years, just over 2 years, I was quite shocked when I got the nomination, because I didn't realize the amount of impact I was making on our African continent, you know. So it was quite rewarding to be, you know, to be recognized and to win the award. Passion, dealing with the clients and being blunt with them, and obviously explaining things with them, so on time, being upfront with the client. And the third one will probably be passion again. Everything boils down to passion. You know, when you have a passion for something, you can move mountains. That's the end of it. For me, those are the secrets that I have. I wouldn't even put numbers to it. Everything boils down to the fact that you have passion about it and you have a great team to support you. And that's the key to any successful business, not just to an HR consultancy firm or whatsoever. If you have the passion for it, you're real with your clients, and the staffing that you have are fantastic, then you're good to go. Genevieve works 24/7 for her clients, but you know, I'm not, you know, the days of partying is over. I'm more of a home girl now. You know, I like to stay at home, have a couple of friends around, have some of my staff members around, and just chill, really. That's what Genevieve does. Occasionally I do go out for, you know, to hang out with friends, but I don't do much of that. If where you want to find me on a Friday or Saturday is at home. It's called Being Single Is Not a Shame. So that's the last book I'm reading. Go get it. It's by Bishop Ajinasari. So it's got the biblical side to it as well as the reality to it. So I'm more spiritual when it comes to a couple of things as well. So that's the book I'm currently reading actually. Follow your passion. Follow your passion. Listen to your gut and plan accordingly. Network a lot in the area that you've chosen to go into. Make sure you do your extensive homework, what it entails and what you want to do, and speak to people who are already in that industry so that you get the ground experience in terms of what can happen and what to prepare for. But for me, it's about, look at it as your passion. If you have a passion for something, you never get tired of it. If I've done it, coming from the background I've come from, anybody can do it. And that's where always I instill in everybody, that you don't necessarily have to find yourself straight into that. You can start from somewhere. Typical example, I started in retail, ended up in hotel, then ended up in HR. Hi, my name is Genevieve Puni, Director of Reg Train Limited, and I'm a game changer.